I'm gonna put myself up here.
Surprise, surprise.
Let's see how much people hate us right now.
Ariel, why don't you switch with Omari? Avi, switch with Eric.
I got some. These are all men. Okay, this is off of attractiveness. It comes down to preference for real. It really does come down to preference. Is that See, that tattoo on his back just lost points for me. What the fuck was that? That tattoo on his back looked crazy to me. Okay. I think it's obvious it's him. And this is how the okay. So okay. Yeah. Simple as that, yeah.
I totally understand the audience ranking because if you're looking
eating
at
a
just
banana?
physicality, not even knowing our personalities or who we are,
Yeah, it's bodies who's more attractive. Duh. What are you talking about? You know what you signed up for. What are you talking about?
Over here and me over here. Why not? I think Latinos are hella sexy, so I don't get why we're over here. Come on, guys. I respect this. I like it. How do y'all feel?
Like, shut up, bro. That's not what we're talking about.
It's hard for me to really judge on it. I guess the audience has voted. I was expected to be probably more down the line, maybe like 3 or 4. Growing up,
handsome guy.
Always like told like, hey,
good
man,
beard,
like a twig. Or
good beard genetics.
I feel like it's pretty okay.
He's not a twig though. He's not defined.
No, this is fine.
That guy.
In the room, I guess I'm okay with it.
I think it makes sense for the way that I think people generally view the world just based on what you see in the media, social media. Whatever.
He's jacked, bro.
Do I think that it makes sense for anyone as an individual? Not necessarily.
Damn, he got traps on him.
I'm not shocked.
Trying to get my chest like that.
When I was younger, growing up, that's exactly the body type that I wanted to look like. My whole life, I compare myself to that. So I think it's expected. So I'm not surprised, but I did have a little bit more.
What's this? Let me find it. Let me find it. Yeah. What's this movie? Chat, I might need some help. Chat, help me out. What is this movie? Bro? Chat, help me out. What is this movie? Whoa. Found it. Yes. Flushed away. Yes, I found it, chat. My neck posture is crazy. Chill, bro. Chill. Come on, bro. Oh, chill. It's just a little bit of shoulder. Chill. It's just the shirt's loose. Look. Niggas making it like my neck off my body. Like, what the hell? It's not about me. It's about him. My neck posture is crazy. It's like this type of dick riding should be illegal. This type of dick riding should be illegal. I'm trying to make a joke, and now niggas on my dick. Talking about my neck posture is crazy. What?
How do you feel about being in the middle? Do you feel like you should be farther ahead?
Actually, I was shocked because growing up and stuff, my mom always told me that you'd be more attractive if you gain a little bit more weight. That's why I thought that I would be last, just because that society probably just thinks that skinny guys don't deserve love. But I feel like they do though.
They do deserve love. I would say a good amount of the community or people in general are way more kinder to skinny people than they are to bigger people who are plus size. Because my thing about being, well, I'm not saying nothing crazy, but it's just people are just way more kinder to skinny people than you are to bigger people. And it's real fucked up. It's real messed up.
Child and stuff, I always compare myself to these
They're way more
men that had abs and that had chest. I didn't even know what I was watching, but I was kind of like just intrigued that I wanted.
And it goes to
see
show
that
like
from-
the big guy in the end, like that's the audience picked that. So yeah, they're not gonna see
Like,
the
for
bigger
me,
guy as
I'm not
attractive.
sure how old everyone is, but you know, I grew up in the whole like Abercrombie and Fitch era. Like you walk
Abercrombie
in,
and
it's like
Fitch.
6-pack abs like on the wall. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, like that motivated me. Like I wanted that growing up. Do you? Any of you guys
Excuse me.
think it's wrong to want to look like another body type?
No,
Because I feel
It-
I had a similar.
it's not bad in terms of where it becomes obsessive. But when it's surface level, like I want to set a goal for myself, I can do it. Okay, but when it's like I have to look like this, or I'm not value, or I never will be seen as this, that's where it gets bad. If it's just like, oh yeah, I'm tired of looking. I've been like me personally. I'm gonna speak up my personal experience. Like I was bigger. I was fat. I was like, if I can put up some pictures through my phone and put it on my computer, I can show you how I used to look like. I was not obese. I was not crazy, but I was bigger throughout my middle school years, some of my high school years, and I was like, okay. And then I teed up in my sophomore year, took up weightlifting classes, and I started feeling better. I started eating better, and that just all around boosted up my self-esteem, my mental health, and all those key components. And then COVID hit, and I kind of picked back up. You know, couldn't go to the gym. The outside was like, you know what I'm saying? Like outside's outside. You don't have equipment. You know what I'm saying? People would just do some push-ups, do some sit-ups, and go about their day. But niggas like me, I was like, you know what I'm saying? It's time for me to eat. You know what I'm saying? I got I got my case of Oreos and got the munching. You know what I'm saying? I went crazy. But and I picked up some weight again. And that's was like I was like 17, maybe 18. And then I teed up. I was like, yo, I'm about to be 20 years old, and I'm pushing like 190 at the height of 5'8". I need to change some shit, and that's something I decided myself. Nothing pressured me. I was like, yo, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of like I'm tired of. Hold on. I'm tired of whenever I whoa. No one saw something for free. I'm tired every time I run up the stairs. I do my little jog up the stairs. I'm tired. Like, come on, like I'm tired every time. Like my shit is just like I'm winded off of stairs, bro. I'm tired of every time. Like, I'm tired of every time I go up the stairs, my ass jiggling, bro. Like it's crazy. Like, come on. Like my ass was really like flopping, bro, in high school stairways, bro. And it's just like, yo, and niggas commented on that shit, bro. I was just like, yeah, I know that's genetics. But you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't sweet. It was not sweet. It was not sweet.
Similar,
I just wanted to make the
you,
change.
Where I used to be, you know, roughly like 110 pounds bigger, and I remember people treating me a certain way. Dating was very tough. People didn't want to, you know, date the type I was. And then I lose all this weight, and I start getting treated differently.
Respectfully.
And it really showed me like I was the same person, and I wanted so bad to look like a certain type and lose a certain amount of weight. But at the end of the day, like I was like, I almost kind of hate the way society's treating me as a smaller person.
Well, that's definitely an
It's not
interesting
genuine.
answer, but me personally, like if I were to answer that question, I think
Very
it's
disingenuous.
fine to want a certain body type because for
Yes.
me, I just use it as fuel, like
Motivation.
I'm just gonna try to drive as much as I can. to get to
Exactly.
that point.
I think for me, it's like there's a difference.
Everyone should set. Everyone should set. Everyone should set goals for yourself, but don't obsess over these goals type shit.
Here's something you
Never
love,
obsess
something
over the
you're passionate
goals.
about, and something that can like deeply consume you into like a dark hole.
Yeah.
And to go to that dark hole road, like,
Obsession.
shut yourself.
So as a group, do you
Obsession.
guys ever like get any like criticism, or is it a lot of like self-criticism? Because sometimes your own thoughts can. Like,
Yeah, that's where it gets bad. That's where it becomes toxic.
It's self-criticism. Like I know I'm ranked all the way over here, but like when I look in the mirror, I still see like 5 things, 10 things I don't like about myself.
Yeah,
I still
you
want to change
nitpick.
about myself.
And a little bit of
So
body
a lot of it
dysmorphia
really is
in there too.
self-imposed, definitely influenced by the people around you. So I still have work to do myself.
But the genetics all
I feel like that's
plays
always
into
gonna
it
be there.
too.
But also surrounding yourself with individuals who like want the best for you is also good.
After I work out, so I'm just like, wow, I look like the sexiest, hottest person on this earth right now. Like,
That's
I
W
could-
W confidence.
Like, I could
W
like,
confidence.
date myself if I want to, but then I'm not gonna just because like I would want to give other people the chance. But then like,
Okay.
but
Okay.
then like when I look back on it, like sometimes I do like have like my low days where
That's
I'm kind of,
normal.
like,
That's normal
the
shit.
trashiest rat in the garbage.
For me personally, a lot of like my criticism was like projected by other people.
That
I was
shit.
plus size my whole life, so I would get made fun of in like elementary and stuff like that. They would call me like Ariel the Little Big Mermaid and stuff like that. Oh, like this kid smells, or like this kid somebody farted. It was definitely this kid. Like I think I carried that a lot throughout my life, and like I definitely want to like get healthy.
Not funny.
But it's no longer about like being a certain body type. And you know, when I lost 120 pounds,
Oh, good shit.
the first thing, one of my idols,
Good
like, somebody
shit.
that I really idolized in my life, the first thing that I heard is like, oh, you looked better when you were fatter.
The fuck?
So it's like you can never please anybody. So you just gotta like, yeah, you just gotta live for yourself and like
100%.
do what makes you happy and however you feel best is the motto. So.
I'm
Yeah,
very
that sexy ass nigga, bro. You get that nigga the most sexiest smile ever, bro. I'm sorry. He really give that like that was charisma right
However you
there.
feel best is the motto. So.
Look at that. Look at this sexy nigga, bro. Look at him. You see that ting? Like
I'm
what
very
the
open
fuck?
to being placed anywhere. I don't know which side to go on, so I might as well just
Try to
put
get like
myself
that,
in position
nigga.
3. Just be in the middle, maybe.
If we're ranking each other in terms of attractiveness,
I need to build my chest
I'm gonna
more,
go
though.
with the people who I feel energy-wise, who I think I'd be most attractive to in like a hangout scenario.
There you go.
Like who could I vibe in? He's like,
So
I don't know,
this-
we can hang. We were talking earlier. So I'd put you guys more ahead because I think in a friendship I'd be like more attracted to like get a beer with you guys, hang out. You seem really cool, but I think I'd put you at 3.
Alright, I'm good with
And then I am not in college anymore, and
Okay.
I don't remember what that was like. I don't know if we could have a ton of stuff to get along with, but I'd put you at 4, and I hate hanging out alone, so I'm going to 5.
Oh, this is tough. Eric, I think you're an awesome dude. I definitely think you should be.
Oh, his
over
name is
here.
actual
Keeping
Ariel. That's so
open and
fucked up.
warm and like a fun bro.
What spot would you put me in, though? Who are you switching?
Amari, I think you've been in the first position for a while.
I'm more than happy to.
Put you number
I'm
1.
gonna check that.
Oh my
I just realized I have no chat.
2. Oh,
My chat get deleted.
and then one more. I'll put myself here. Oh, this is weird.
Talking like non-physically, I think personality-wise, there are definitely people in this group that I think, you know, much more, you know, open and outgoing in a way that like I wish that I could be. A lot of my confidence is rooted in my physical appearance, and I will be very honest with that. But I'm actually gonna go to a 3. Avi, I think I will put you at a 1. Eric at a 2. And then Ariel at a 4.
Let me see something real quick.
Last, just because I feel like I'm more like laid back and reserved, and like I don't really like
My chat doesn't-
initiative
my
as
chat is
much,
not
and I
showing
don't really
itself.
Kind of, like show my personality, like
It's
kind
weird.
of like random people.
Oh, well.
Avi, I put you as 4 just because your number 4 is just your vibe, your spot here.
That is the nicest way to be like, you're the 4th, it's just your energy.
And then I would actually have Omari be 3. Just because like
That chat is
you
not
kind of
here.
get the neutral stance of like being like introvert but also extrovert too. But also because like you kind of stand the ground between the skinnies and also the thickies as well.
The skinnies and the thickies. Wow.
I would actually put Ariel at number 2. Eric, you're number 1 just because like you embrace like your body no matter like what anyone else thinks. And I feel like that's the type of like mentality I want to have no matter what.
I loved that. That was beautiful.
That was pretty good.
I feel so
Good positive message. Positive masculinity.
I'm stoked about this. I'm totally okay with this lineup. I won't say no.
Good shit. It's a good little combo. So your audience ranking, clearly. Self ranking, so they're going off of personality. They said feel like this guy had big personality. Ariel had good personality. This guy was in the middle. And then he didn't feel like, you know what I'm saying? He took the bullet. Someone has to be
Based off of,
last.
like,
Type shit.
How well I got to know each and every one of them. In that sense, I do feel like it was a good fit. I don't know. It's hard.
I acknowledge that attractiveness isn't only physical. A lot of it has to do with personality, how you interact with other people, how you make them feel.
That's true.
I know that there are things that I want to
That's true, but only if the Jubilee video didn't say whose body is most attractive.
work on.
You know what I'm
Which is why
saying?
I ranked myself at a 3, but then there are other people